Volunteering is quite prevalent in Switzerland, and a charitable public spirit is highly valued. It not only allows individuals to contribute to a worthy cause, but also serves as an excellent means of integrating into society, the neighborhood, and meeting new people. International Volunteer Day is celebrated on December 5th to honor the contributions of volunteers and promote the spirit of volunteerism worldwide. To mark this occasion, we met Mr. Roland Frank, who is the head of Department for District Development in Basel, Switzerland. Here is our interview. Just a note, our conversation was in German, so the voice of Mr. Roland Frank has a voiceover in English. This is Neighbourhood News, and you're listening to the audio story. Mr. Roland Frank, thank you for speaking to Neighbourhood News. My first question is, what are the various aspects of district development?
Wir haben bei der Fachstelle Stadtteilentwicklung.
We have 6 work areas for the District Development Department that we are allowed to work on. It concerns the development areas in Basel, in Klein Basel, in Basel West, and in Basel Ost. We are responsible for voluntary labour. We take care of the neighbourhood, work with the neighbourhood meeting points and the district secretary and other important actors. We are responsible for the participation of the neighbourhood population in corresponding projects.
Can you provide an overview of your department and team's responsibilities and the types of tasks they undertake?
Yes, exactly. So we are committed to the development of the neighbourhoods. We strengthen the commitment of the residents. The goal is that we create the living space for everyone and together with everyone, so that the quality of life in the neighbourhoods improves and simply uses the development potential that is offered accordingly. We work in such a way, my team, which consists of 10 people at the moment, that we are active in several places at the same time. We moderate processes, we help to structure them and also accompany them, so clarification processes, new ideas with the residents.
What is the significance and potential of volunteer work, and what is the sentiment and impact behind it?
There's the Swiss-wide volunteer monitor, the Schweizweite Freiwilligen Monitor, published at the beginning of the year. It reveals that many people are still volunteering, though less for long-term projects and more for short-term assignments that have a foreseeable duration. This includes larger events that have generated significant volunteer interest, particularly in Basel, such as the ESC or the Women's European Championship. Additionally, there are numerous cultural, sports, and neighbourhood organizations that actively seek volunteers. Clubs are particularly pleased with the involvement of young people in these small projects. Volunteering involves dedicating about 6 hours a week to a cause without any financial compensation. However, it offers numerous benefits for both the individual and the organization. By volunteering, you can support the institution and contribute to its success. This experience is invaluable and can provide a sense of fulfillment and purpose. You may also be aware of the Social Compass, a separate website that provides information on the number of social, cultural, and educational institutions involved in Basel. It's worth noting that a significant portion of these institutions rely on volunteers to carry out their important and valuable work. Without volunteer contributions, our society and its systems would not function effectively. Volunteering can take various forms, from supporting individuals within your personal environment, such as family and friends, to participating in larger communal occasions and events. It's an essential aspect of our society, and everyone is encouraged to contribute their time and efforts.
And now, can you talk about the annual International Day of Volunteers, the celebrations held last year, and the plans or theme for this year?
On December 5th at 6 p.m., the Theatre Basel presents a surprise program item from its Advent calendar. President Dr. Konradin Kramer will deliver a speech and express his gratitude. We are delighted to announce that we have successfully established a partnership between Prix Chapeau and the blood donation SRK Northwest Switzerland. blood donation is a crucial societal commitment, and we are honored to dedicate this evening to it. We have the pleasure of welcoming cabaret artist Dominic Muheim, who will entertain us with his humorous, insightful, and witty stories. Last year, he performed at the Salzburger Stierhaus. Following the show, we invite everyone to join us for a complimentary aperitif.
Talking about the Prix Chapeau, its origins, and the fact that it is awarded twice a year, what do you think are its future prospects?
In the beginning, the Prix Chapeau was awarded 4 times, then 3 times, and has been given twice a year for a while now. The 55th Prix Chapeau recognizes the voluntary commitment of individuals who also serve as role models for others. For instance, we awarded the Waste Hunters last year. This is a project led by a small team that regularly supports the city's cleaning efforts. They assist the city's cleaning department in supporting waste collection. They address the significant issue of littering, which is also done voluntarily. Over the years, we have supported both smaller and larger projects, some well-known and some lesser-known, that have a role model character and are worthy of recognition. We deliberately refrain from awarding a prize in the traditional sense of monetary compensation. Instead, we ensure that the awardees are prominently displayed on posters throughout the city for a few weeks, gaining public attention. We also provide additional flyers and media support to help the awardees find their individual prize winners, new volunteers who would like to join them, or simply learn about the initiative and potentially find time to participate themselves.
Tell us more about the loan program for neighborhood work and the types of people who apply for it. What kind of activities they engage in.
Every year, our contact point for neighborhood work has the chance to support concrete projects for non-profit social and cultural events from a pot. For instance, street festivals can serve as a platform for neighborhood groups. It's crucial that the canton doesn't already co-finance these projects, allowing every interested neighborhood group to contact us and submit a corresponding application with a budget. In general, we can provide between 1,000 and 2,000 francs for each application. This amount is often sufficient to cover the deficit guarantees for these events. It's a weekend where you can enjoy yourself regardless of the weather, knowing that the costs are covered. However, in many cases, the money is not needed at all because the neighborhood group has enough income to cover the expenses. Nevertheless, we want to provide this security in this way. We have an application form on our website, which is quite straightforward to fill out. You can then send it to us via email and receive a response in a short time. In almost all cases, we can also support these projects.
Could you talk about the neighborhood associations and newspapers? What is your idea on the potential future developments?
Absolutely, this is very important. On our website, we have all the information about neighborhood newspapers. We've also listed where you can directly access them with the provided link. These newspapers are crucial for the neighborhood population and serve as a central source of information. They provide detailed coverage of events and occasions, including projects of the canton and urban development. Occasionally, they may also report on planned developments and their locations. As a canton, we cannot financially support these newspapers, but we maintain active contact with the actors involved. There's a lot of potential here, but the question is how to make it economically viable. Many established larger newspaper products are now struggling or have already fallen behind due to digitization. I regret this, because I believe that if we had only digital information, which I don't think is the case, we would have reached a similar level of success. This would have meant losing a lot of things, from the craft of newspaper production to the research and creative contributions that go into creating a newspaper. I worked on a neighborhood newspaper in Basel, Vogelgriff. I was allowed to write my own articles for Basel. I know how to produce a newspaper, even back then, when we used glue to create side layouts. In Winterthur, this was done before computers were widely available. We could still take pictures ourselves with a real camera, and we were able to produce a comprehensive newspaper every 2 weeks. At the end of the day, I enjoyed that role very much. It still helps me today, and we've been doing this for many years because it's important to me. Every month, we send out a newsletter that you can subscribe to. You're welcome to draw attention to it, of course, since we have over 1,000 subscribers who are interested in urban development. We also provide information to our subscribers about what our colleagues in the administration and even private organizations in our network are doing to improve the quality of life in our city.
After we come back from the break, we talk about the neighborhood newspapers and magazines, the foundations that support this work, and the future of community living. Stay with us. Welcome back. Here's the second part of the interview. These neighborhood newspapers are really a big part of our history together. What are neighborhood meeting points for someone who does not know it, and the different campaigns they carry out? And is there a connection between the neighborhood newspapers and the Neutraler Quartierverein, the neighborhood meeting points?
Newspapers serve as a separate medium akin to the so-called fourth power alongside the government, administration, and judiciary, providing critical scrutiny of their actions. Neutral neighborhood associations, long-standing organizations within communities, strive to adopt as impartial and diverse positions as possible. These associations are accountable to their members who can join them at their convenience. Neighborhood meeting points are accessible locations where individuals can attend meetings and explore various offerings provided by the canton, supported by over 2 decades of funding. I conceptualized this initiative, and since then, we have supported 6 neighborhood meeting points, which have grown to 16 today. These meeting points serve as places of interaction, offering services tailored to families, older individuals, long-term residents, and newcomers. They provide a platform for exchanging ideas, seeking support for daily life, and contributing and implementing personal initiatives. These initiatives are collectively showcased on a website called Quartiertreffpunkte Basel. In recent days, these meeting points have been actively campaigning against loneliness, a topic that we are currently reworking. We have recently commissioned a strategy against loneliness involving dedicated individuals already engaged in similar efforts in Basel. One of my employees is preparing this strategy for the Government Council, which will be publicly released in mid-next year. We will then present the existing initiatives and identify additional measures required. While neighborhood meeting points are accessible throughout the year, especially during the autumn and winter months when outdoor activities may be limited, they offer a welcoming space for individuals, regardless of their living situation. In Basel, approximately 50% of residents, from young to old, live alone in apartments and are not necessarily experiencing loneliness. Instead, they can find solace in the knowledge that they can meet with others without the pressure of consuming goods or beverages. Currently, neighborhood meeting points are established in almost all neighborhoods within the city of Basel.
What can you tell us about working together with organizations like GKG and Christopher Marian Stiftung that provide support to migrants, immigrants, and foreigners, and people who live in this city?
For many years, we have had a regular good exchange with GGG Migration, GGG Integration, with the Signpost, with GGG Benevol, who also do volunteer work. I have personally known the managing director for many years. The former president of GGG Migration is now Government Councillor Mustafa Atishi, who heads the education department, so you know each other, and support yourself as best you can. This is a very important club, the Society for the Good and Non-Profit, as they are so beautifully called, the GGG Basel. This is an important partner. They did even more in the neighborhood work many years ago. Now, this is mainly the Christoph Marian Stiftung. The Christoph Marian Stiftung is a significant player in the field. They have a strong connection with us as we collaborate closely in neighbourhood work. We discuss potential projects that we can support together, individually or as a team. We meet regularly with each other. This presents an opportunity for us to collaborate again, exploring great project ideas, identifying opportunities to support them, and helping them succeed.
What is the approach of the department in handling feedback or, let's say, concerns from residents, including aspects like conflict resolution strategies?
So, we have mediation projects in places like the One the Rhine and the Drei Rosen Anlage. We accompany and support actors on site, enabling them to complete their work. Simultaneously, we coordinate at the station and in various other locations to facilitate cooperation among different administrative offices. These offices have agreed to collaborate and identify the necessary steps and methods. Enabling is an attitude that empowers the population to participate actively. On the other hand, we seek solutions that align with political goals and aspirations, which are communicated to us or our government council as ideas or wishes. From our everyday experiences, we identify potential avenues for action, determine the most effective approaches, and connect individuals who may have overlapping responsibilities. By bringing these individuals together, we can generate innovative ideas and explore additional possibilities, regardless of the specific topic at hand.
Are there any new ideas or plans for next year?
We have a lot of ideas, but we only have a limited amount of time and resources. We must prioritize our tasks and decide what to do and what to leave for later. We have 60 projects that we can work on throughout the year, but the number of projects we can take on depends on the season. We are open to new ideas and suggestions, but we must also consider the impact of our decisions on our current projects and the future of our department. We have a limited framework to work within, and we must be mindful of the consequences of our actions.
And the last question, you've been in this role for many years now. Basel has almost 40% foreigners. What are the biggest challenges in improving neighborhoods, and how does the future of community life look from your perspective, looking back and looking forward?
With the diverse population of 160 nations residing in this city and canton, I believe we're making great strides in fostering a sense of community and living together harmoniously. There's certainly untapped potential among the young people who are now growing up here. The schools reflect this well, showcasing the vast opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. It's crucial that this generation, who will soon assume responsibilities, is prepared to work for themselves, others, and the greater good. I am optimistic about the future of this city. We have an abundance of opportunities, even in our current transformation and development areas. For instance, in the Klebeck area, we're collaborating with landowners and Swiss Life of Riestadt to create new developments that promote neighbourhood growth, including green spaces, new schools, and possibly even a swimming pool. The political will to attract more residents and provide job opportunities is evident, and we're committed to making this vision a reality. We actively engage with the community, working closely with residents and ensuring that our projects benefit everyone. We're also part of the community ourselves, with families residing in the city or its surroundings. We're passionate about creating a comfortable and fulfilling environment for all residents, especially during their free time. As people navigate different life stages, we're here to support them, helping them overcome challenges and prioritize their well-being. Ultimately, this is a daily challenge for everyone involved, including me and my team. We strive to work as effectively as possible to achieve our goals and make a positive impact on the city.
Herr Roland Frank, vielen Dank für Ihr Gespräch mit Neighbourhood News. Es war wunderbar.
Thank you very much for the interesting questions.
Danke auch vielmals für die interessanten Fragen.
And we hope you enjoyed listening to this episode. Consider subscribing so that you do not miss the next one. This is Neighbourhood News. and you were listening to the audio story. See you next time.